Shalom, all praises, glory, and honor to Yahweh, Bahashem Yahushai, Bahashem HaKadosh. Noble honors unto the apostles and elders of GMS, to the true leaders of Israel today, and salutations to all of the Akim who do this work in truth and sincerity, who are risking their lives and their freedom to do so, as well as the scattered Israelites who come looking like the heathen but are not, by way of their forefathers' seeds who are Israelite men. The true name of the Most High is Yahweh, and his son's name is Yahushai, and the Lord's holy chosen people are the so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans, as well as the ones who suffer under the curses in the book of Deuteronomy. My name is Ekalio, and this video is on the house of Edom, right? And the house of Edom, whose forefathers Esau, are these so-called white people, and they rule this world today, and they are indeed the wicked, all right? And the scriptures let us know that Esau would indeed have a blessing, which would be rulership of the world. But the scripture also lets us know that Esau's blessing, which is that rulership of the world, is for a little season, right? And the scriptures let us know that Esau is the end of the world and Jacob is the beginning of it that followeth, which the end of the world meaning the end of an age, right? And this is a vile, wicked kingdom, man. It cannot stand. Yahweh Shemishai is righteous, right? And these people, these Edomites, their kingdom is fallen, man. It's fallen. And the way how one can measure the fall of Esau's kingdom is by way of these prophecies, because the Lord let us know that we would see certain things happen in the end of days, right? The mark of the beast prophecy, which is a microchip, the World War III prophecy, which the World War III, the end of it is going to lead to the ICBM missiles shot at America, America being Mystery Babylon the Great in Revelation chapter 17. It's going to be destroyed by thermonuclear fire, but before that, Yahushua is going to return and deliver the elect of the nation of Israel from America, the 1/3, and the rest of the elect from the four corners around the earth, all right? So we're very clearly at the end, man. This devil is getting ready to push his microchip, which is the mark of the beast, and his NWO agenda, which that microchip is at the forefront of it, okay? And while it is that all of these things are happening, the wicked, which is Esau, Edom, is divided, right? The powers among them, first of all, you have two major Edomite powers, Russia, okay, which is an Edomite-led nation, an Edomite nation against other Edomites, right? Who are, you know, the Americans, America, US, and NATO, right? You have that division already among Edom. And then, even so, among Edom and her own allies, okay, which the US and NATO and the European Union, there has been a lot of contention among them, right? A lot of disagreements, a lot of working with the enemy, so to speak. All these kinds of things are happening to Esau, Edom, man. And the scriptures say in okay, let me get it. In the book of Mark, chapter 3 and verse 24, and if a kingdom be divided against itself, that kingdom cannot stand. And that kingdom, Esau's kingdom, the kingdom of the Edomites, and if a house be divided against itself, that house cannot stand. The house of Esau is completely divided against itself, okay? There's no harmony within that kingdom. They're getting ready to go to war with each other, the World War III prophecy. And then you have the Russian Edomites who have enlisted the heathen to join them, okay? And if Satan rise up against himself, and it's not talking about the spiritual demon Satan, but it's talking about Esau, Edom, right? Who's the adversary to Yahweh Shemishai and the Israelites, rise up against himself and be divided, he cannot stand but hath an end. So the scriptures very clearly let us know that he hath an end, right? And the delusion that these Edomites have upon them to believe that, you know, that their kingdom is going to go on forever, that's a delusion of great pride that Yahweh Shemishah hath put upon them. But their kingdom has an end, man. It's coming to an end very soon. You can clearly see it with what's going on when you measure the time diligently. All right? It's very close, right? And so we have this here. Let's just take a listen to it. It's at 3 minutes.
We will go to the full extent, depending how far this goes. We will go to the extent of cutting off their energy, going down to Michigan, going down to New York State, and over to Wisconsin. I don't want this to happen, but my number one job is to protect Ontarians and Canadians as a whole. This is coming. It's not if it is, it's coming. And it's coming January 20th or 21st. And we need to be prepared. We need to stand as a country. We need to stand united as Canadians and work hand in hand, shoulder to shoulder with our colleagues across the country. And we're ready to do it. Last resort. We power 1.5 million homes, and if they put on tariffs, it's going to be unaffordable for Americans to buy electricity. Just like if they put tariffs on the 4.3 million barrels of oil that's Alberta shipping down to the U.S. If you put 25%, that increases every barrel of oil by, every gallon of gasoline by $1. So I don't think that President-elect Trump wants that to happen. What we're sending a message to the U.S. You come and attack Ontario, you attack livelihoods of people of Ontario and Canadians. We're going to use every tool in our toolbox to defend Ontarians and Canadians across the border. And let's hope that never comes to that point. Let's hope we can get through this trade deal. The problem is not with Canada. The problem is with China. And China shipping in parts to Mexico, Mexico slapping on Made in Mexico stickers, and shipping them up through the U.S. and Canada and taking American and Canadian jobs. That's the problem. We received the biggest threat we've ever received from our closest friends and ally, from President-elect Trump, that they're threatening to put a 25% tariff on all goods coming across the border into the U.S. and Mexico. What I found unfair about the comments is to compare us to Mexico. And I can tell you, Canada is no Mexico. We do approximately, just Ontario alone, $500 billion of two-way trade. I found his comments unfair. I found him insulting. It's like a family member stabbing you right in the heart. Well, hopefully we won't come to that, but if it does, there is no choice. We have to retaliate. We have to retaliate, not against the Americans, the administration that has made a wrong call on this. It's very simple. And you ask any American, and I know thousands of Americans, and endless governors and senators and congressmen and women, if they feel Canada is a threat. I want to emphasize, to compare us to Mexico is the most insulting thing I've ever heard from our friends and closest allies, the United States of America. We want to work together, we will work together, and we'll resolve this problem.
Yes, sir. As you can see, man, Esau is divided, and they're hurt, but they're emboldened against one another, man, because, you know, they're all extraordinarily proud, okay? And indeed, Canada is a very close ally to America. Canada is one of the founding members of NATO and has benefited from, you know, as an Edomite-led nation, has benefited from the rape, robbery, and murder, of the other nations, to their own benefit, right? They have benefited very greatly. Let's see. Obadiah verse 1 and Obadiah verse 7. All the men of thy confederacy, thy alliance, have brought thee even to the border. The men that were at peace with thee have deceived thee and prevailed against thee. They that eat thy bread have laid a wound under thee. There is none understanding in him. And this is what Esau, Edom has been doing to one another, man. All right, they're allied, but they've been doing things to each other that, and they all eat at the same table, right? But they lay wound under thee. They lay wounds upon each other, man, because there's no harmony among Esau, Edom, right? It's a nation that really is very every man for himself kind of thing. You know, it's truly a nation that's divided. Okay? And Canada is emboldened, right, to go on the attack or to retaliate or to have a very stern response to, you know, being affected by whatever things America's doing. All right? But Esau, Edom, the point is that they are divided and that their kingdom is coming to an end. You know, and this division is only going to increase. It's going to escalate to a very, very, very nuclear point, because in Revelation chapter 17 and verse 16, a part of Bible prophecy lets us know this, and the 10 horns, which is the European Union, which thou sawest upon the beast, which is NATO, these shall hate the whore, which is America. So the European Union and NATO are going to hate America. And you can see it, man. Look at what look how that Edomite just spoke out a while ago, right? Regarding the situation. And then when you look at other Edomite nations, France, Germany, you know, if you take a look at the history of the past couple of years, you'll see that certain things have been happening where they don't agree with America. And at times they have even continued to work with their enemies for certain things for their own benefit, right? So it truly is a kingdom that's divided. But it says that thee shall hate the whore, right? And shall make her desolate and naked, and shall eat her flesh and burn her with fire, right? So eventually, what's going to happen is that America's own allies, NATO and EU, are going to turn against her, and they will aid in her destruction. That's Bible prophecy. And so what we're seeing is just things building up over time, all right, to where it will get to the point where they will completely dissolve their relationship with America. And when the time comes for the nuclear destruction upon America, they're going to shoot those same missiles, ICBM missiles, that Russia and her allies will be shooting at America, and they're going to aid in her destruction, man, and be done away with her. But it's all for naught for the Edomites anyway, because at that point, Yahushua is going to return and deliver the elect of the nation of Israel, and then you Edomites are all going to go into slavery. All of the Edomites. All right, all you so-called white people, you're Edomites, man. All right? So, yeah, man. It's just another sign of the times that we're in. A house divided, man. And it's all going to lead to them shooting missiles at America and destroying her, which is a joy unto the elect of the nation of Israel to see these things. All right, so with that, all praises, glory, and honor to Yahweh, Shemishai, Bashim, Kodesh, Shalom.